Good evening. As president of Scott Community College, I would like to welcome you to our 2019 commencement. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce Ms. Ashley Dean. Please rise for the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ashley, that was incredible. Thank you so much. Please be seated, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being part of tonight's ceremony. It is our honor this evening to recognize the class of 2019 and to celebrate their accomplishments. Graduates, congratulations on your outstanding achievements. Reaching this day took a lot of hard work, dedication, and most of all, determination. You made a commitment to complete your degree, and you did it. You're here tonight because you've accomplished something very difficult, and your degree or your certificate or diploma is a reward for your academic commitment. As president of Scott Community College, I cannot tell you how sincerely proud I am of all your achievements. I want to extend thanks to our dedicated faculty and staff who've had an impact on your life and invested in your future. Graduates, for a moment, imagine the impact that you can make on others' lives. Hopefully, what you have achieved will inspire others to do what you have done. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests and faculty marshals. When I call your name, would you please stand and be recognized? Dr. Don Doucette, the Chancellor of Eastern Iowa Community Colleges. Dr. Joan Kindle, Vice Chancellor for Education and Training. Sydney Tingle, our commencement speaker. Dr. Frankie Santos-Lannen, keynote speaker. Robert Gallagher, Eastern Iowa Community College Board Chairman. Denise Hollenbeck, Eastern Iowa Community College Board Director. Dr. Joseph D'Souza, Eastern Iowa Community College Board Director. Bill Vetter, Eastern Iowa Community College Board Director. Milton Shaw, Eastern Iowa Community College Board Director. Jim Hayes, Eastern Iowa Community College Board Director. Eric Barta, President, Scott Community College Foundation. Monica Kurth, State of Iowa Representative. Robbie Smith, State of Iowa Senator. Chris Knoyer, State of Iowa Senator. Ty Perkins, Associate Dean of Students. Dawn Botker, Associate Dean of Health Programs. Dr. Scott Schneider, Dean of Adult Education. Dr. Daniel Marvin, Dean of Concurrent Enrollment and Career and Technical Education. Ann Lawler, Interim Dean of Instruction. Dr. Ladrina Wilson, Dean of Students. And Dr. Matt Schmidt, Dean of Operations and Applied Programs. I also would like to recognize our faculty marshals who walked you in this evening, Dr. Randy Ford and Tina Solheim. Please join me in recognizing our platform guests and our faculty marshals. And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to Chancellor Don Doucette.
Good evening, and welcome to all. First to our honored graduates, of course, and then to our faculty and staff. And finally to the parents, the friends, the family, and all of you in the audience who have come here today and have to support your graduates, but who have been there for them through this whole process of earning a college degree or diploma. But tonight, my remarks are for the graduates, so you're supposed to listen to me. Graduates, you did it. I just want to know, how does it feel? Okay, I want to hear a little of that life. You know, you worked hard, you persisted, you completed your program requirements, and you graduated. That's a big deal. We're gathered here tonight to celebrate you and your accomplishment. So on behalf of the Eastern Iowa Community College's Board of Trustees, several members of whom are here tonight, and the faculty and staff and administrators of Scott Community College and of all of the Eastern Iowa community colleges, let me offer our sincere congratulations. A word that you're going to hear a lot tonight. Now, you may not think of yourself this way, but I want to tell you that each of you is a great story. Have you ever been called a story before? You're a story. Let me urge you to tell that story to others. Tell them what it took to get here tonight. Tell them what it feels like to accomplish something so significant. Tell them about that instructor or that advisor or that support staff member who gave you confidence in some way and encouraged you to be all you could become. Tell them about your hopes and your dreams and your ambitions, all of which are now possible because you've taken this first step. By telling your story, you can inspire others, your brothers, your sisters, friends and family, co-workers. You can inspire others by demonstrating the value of completing an education beyond high school. Did you know that earning a college degree or certificate is the single best predictor of your success? The single best predictor. What you've done tonight is the single most important thing, paving the way for some great future. This is true in every community in this country and in most places in the world. So go tell your story to others who will follow in your footsteps so that they'll experience the life-changing success which is now within your grasp. Sometimes it seems like a little hyperbole when I say this, but this is real stuff and it's really true. Many of you are wearing cords or stoles that you've earned for some accomplishment. These include those for academic honors and for military service. Congratulations to all of you. You richly deserve these honors, and I hope you wear them as symbols of your accomplishment with pride. Tonight, I would also like to recognize another group for their major accomplishment. We don't have a stole for this. With those graduates who are the first in their families to graduate from college, please stand up and be recognized. Recognize these. I want you to know that you are particularly special. You are special. You are examples of what we call the American dream. The story of upward progress of families through generations that has built this country and made it the most prosperous in the world, in all of world history, in fact. As a result of your accomplishment, not only you, but also your children and your families will prosper. You have started a habit of college going that will be repeated by others in your family and then your children and your grandchildren. And this will change not only your life, but all of their lives. So go tell this story. Another round of applause for these graduates. So, congratulations to all of the graduates tonight and to all the family and friends who have supported their success. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy the compliments and well wishes you'll receive tonight. You may even have to learn how to accept a compliment. Not everybody knows how to do that. Let these congratulations wash over you like a flood of affection of some kind. Then go out and achieve your next goal, and then the next one, and the next one after that. Cultivate a habit of accomplishment, and remember what it took to get here, and repeat and apply those skills over and over again in your life. So let me sum up my charge to you. Go tell your story to anyone who will listen, and maybe to some who are only half listening. Pass on what you've learned and tell them the keys to your success that could be theirs. Second, be proud of your accomplishments. Have confidence in yourself, in your abilities, and know that the world is a better place because you are in it. And finally, have faith and optimism in the future. Know that all good things are possible. Dream big. Dream big. But don't just dream, act upon your dreams. We at EICC are intensely proud of you. Now go live your dreams. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Matt Schmidt, and I have the privilege of introducing our student speaker. Sydney Tingle attended Scott Community College from fall 2017 through fall 2018. She is graduating with an Associate of Arts degree and planning on graduating from the University of Northern Iowa in the spring of 2021 with a bachelor degree in English teaching and a minor in literacy. While attending Scott, Ms. Tingle was inducted into the Phi Theta Kappa and was an officer from 2017 to 2018. She was in a leadership role as a Scott Community College student ambassador. In her spare time away from school, she enjoys traveling, writing, and spending time with her close friends and family. She also enjoys mission work with her church family, along with teaching youth at her church. When described by campus staff and students, she is noted as being kind, optimistic, and willing to assist wherever needed on the campus. Her PTK advisor describes Sydney in the following manner. Sydney has been an excellent representative of Scott Community College while attending our Iowa Region Phi Theta Kappa meetings. She has bonded well with the other students from the other Iowa community colleges. She has enjoyed the experience of attending our regional conferences and has made suggestions on how to improve the events moving forward. This has been extremely helpful to our Iowa region, and her input is one of the criteria that helped our region to be rated a 4-star region. It is my pleasure to present to you our 2019 commencement speaker, Sydney Tingle.
Good evening, graduates, teachers, families, and friends. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone in this room because each of you has either helped myself or another graduate get here today. Whether it was academically, emotionally, or you carpooled together, thank you. You get a strange feeling when you're about to leave a place. Like you'll not only miss people, but you'll miss the person you are now currently, because you'll never be this way ever again. At this age, everything is changing. Day by day, we don't notice, but just look back over the past year and you will realize everything is indeed changed. People you thought were going to be there forever aren't, and people you never imagined you'd be speaking to are now some of your closest friends. Life makes little sense, and the more we grow, the less sense it makes. If someone had told me 2 years ago that I'd be standing here today in front of my graduating class while receiving an associate's degree, well, I would have believed it. Why? Because that sounds like something I'd do. Yet, even though that part of me hasn't changed, other things have. I honestly don't know who wouldn't have been changed after stepping into this college. It's full of professors that gave us more than just lessons in their subject, but life lessons too. We made new friends through our different involvements. We had discussions over anything and everything. We debated policy and fought for our grades. All that flowed change through us, hopefully for the better. But there is a universal truth we must face, whether we want to or not. Everything eventually ends. As much as I've looked forward to this day, I've always disliked endings. As much as I like the last day of summer, it ends. The final chapter in a good book, the finale of my favorite TV show, the setting sun on a day I wish could repeated a million times over. But endings are inevitable. Leaves fall, you close the book, and you turn off the TV. Yet that doesn't mean we're done. It just means we're moving on to the next season, opening a new book, finding a new show to binge, and starting a new adventure. So graduates, don't forget to take pride in how far you've come and have faith in how far you can go. Standing up here now, I take responsibility for giving you some truth, potentially inspirational truth, which is expected when you're giving a speech. This is what I call the 10 guidelines from Sidney Tingle, 2019 Scott Community College Student Graduation Giver. Number 1, breathe. If you don't, you will suffocate, and we'd need to call an ambulance, and the whole day would be ruined. So please, just breathe. Number 2, C.S. Lewis wrote, "If I find myself in desires of which nothing in this world can satisfy, the only explanation is that I was made for another world." A lot of us like to live our lives for the dot, which are moments here in this life, when we are meant to be living for the line, eternity. You have a soul, be careful with it. Number 3, you can be a hero. With the Marvel franchise ending the Infinity Saga, it had me thinking about what makes a hero. And I came to this realization. People are not heroes because they win the battle. They are heroes because they fight when others do not have the ability to. And a hero isn't always recognized. Growing up, I was taught that the janitor should be treated with the same respect as the CEO. This kind of approach in loving people is what can create change. C.S. Lewis also said, "Since it is so likely that children will meet cruel enemies, let them at least have heard of brave knights and heroic courage." In response to that, I say this: if you are strong, be a protector. And if you are smart, be a humble influencer. Strength and intelligence can be weapons, and we shouldn't wield them against the weak. That makes you a bully. Be bigger than that. Number 4, dance like no one is watching, because they're not. They're checking their phones. Number 5, it doesn't matter what it is, earn it. A good deed, reach out to someone in pain, be of service. It feels good, and it's so good for your soul. If you love only yourself, you will serve only yourself, and you will have only yourself. Instead, try to love others and serve others, and hopefully you will find those who love and serve you in return. Number 6, God is real, God wants a relationship with you. God wants the best for you, and he loves you the way you are. I believe that. Please do not twist yourself into shapes to please anyone but him. Don't do it. If someone likes the version of you, that version that is false and holding back, then they actually don't like the way you are now. They like the twisted shape that you are. It is so important for me to lose everything because I found out what the most important thing is to be true to yourself and God. Ultimately, that is what has gotten me to this place. I have no secrets and I don't fear. I know everything will be okay because no matter what, I know I am a child of my Father. Number 7, knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. Number 8, pay attention. Pay attention to the people around you and the things you put in your life. Take notice of when someone is having a bad day. That moody waitress you get at a restaurant, you don't know what's going on in her life, so tip her well regardless, because you've been in those shoes before, and we need to remember that. Pay attention and take notice of yourself. It doesn't matter that your dream came true if you spent your whole life sleeping and living with sin as if it were a pet you were accommodating, instead of realizing that it is slowly killing you. So drop it and get out there, because you don't want to be caught waiting. It's great to plan for your future, just don't live there. Because really, nothing ever happens in the future. Whatever happens, happens now. So live your life where the action is, now. Number 9, learn to pray. It's easy and it's so good for your soul. And it's also the best way to get to know God. Number 10, nobody's perfect. People are going to tell you that you are perfect just the way you are. You're not. You are imperfect. Yet, we were not designed with this imperfect way, and that falls on us. But if you are willing to accept that, there is a powerful force that offers you grace. And grace is a gift. Do not forget it and don't take it for granted, because like the freedom we enjoy in this country, that grace was paid for with somebody else's blood. And his name is Jesus. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Sydney. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the 2019 Commencement Keynote speaker. And it is my pleasure because this person made and continues to make a genuine impact on my educational life. And I'm so pleased to be able to share that with all of you. Frankie Santos Lanin was born and raised on the island of Guam. Located in the Western Pacific in Micronesia, Guam is a U.S. territory and is the largest and southernmost island of the Mariana Islands. His father, Tony Jacinto Lanin, hails from Iloilo, Philippines. His mother, Estela Blas Santos, is a native Chamorro from Guam. One of 8 children, he grew up in the village of Tumon Bay, Guam. He attended St. Anthony School and graduated from Lejeune High School in Lejeune, North Carolina. Frankie received his PhD in higher education and organizational change from the University of California, Los Angeles, better known as UCLA, his master's degree in higher ed and organizational change from UCLA, and his bachelor's degree in political science from the same institution. Prior to transferring to UCLA in the fall of 1991, he attended Northern Virginia Community College, Los Angeles City College, and Los Angeles Valley College. Dr. Lanin now is a renowned community college scholar and knows firsthand from his own experience how transformative community colleges are for students. In August 2017, he joined the University of Alabama faculty as Professor of Higher Education Administration in the Department of Educational Leadership, Policy, and Technology Studies, in the College of Education at the University of Alabama. On January 1st, 2019, he was appointed department head of that department. Prior to Alabama, Dr. Lannon has held faculty positions at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, the University of North Texas, Iowa State University, and Florida Atlantic University. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Frankie Santos-Lannon.
Right, good evening. Thank you, President Cochran, for that very gracious introduction. Hafaday is how we say hello and how are you in my native Chamorro language of Guam. President Cochran, Chancellor Doucette, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff of Scott Community College, our elected officials who are on the stage, parents, family members, and other loved ones, and most especially the graduates of the class of 2019. I know we're just so excited to be here tonight, but I want to break the ice for just a moment, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a selfie. Stand up, get up, you're on your phones, get up, all right? And we're going to take out your cell phones and do a selfie. So you're going to do a selfie facing this direction, all right? So turn around your backs and take a picture of yourself and with me and the platform party in the background, okay? I'm going to give you clear instructions, okay? On the count of 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right. Great job, great job, great job. Okay. Promise me that you will be ever present during this event. Your parents and your family members are watching, okay? But on a serious note, it's wonderful to be back in the great state of Iowa. The last time I was in the state was in 2014. I miss the wonderful people, the 4 seasons, and the Midwestern lifestyle. I have been watching the weather and the news about the Quad Cities and how you all have been affected by the floods and heavy rains. So my thoughts and prayers are with the people of QC and wish for a speedy recovery. As Dr. Cochran mentioned, I spent 11 years on the faculty at Iowa State University, and I had the privilege of doing research about community colleges, about community college students, about faculty, about a lot of issues relating to workforce. One of the things that I cherish most as a faculty member is that I had a chance to travel throughout the state of Iowa to visit the 15 community colleges. I believe that what community colleges do in Iowa are not only important, but they're also distinctive in their mission. In fact, I remember visiting Scott Community College in the early 2000s for one of my research projects. I conducted video interviews of women who were planning to transfer and pursue a bachelor's degree in a STEM major. During that time, I met amazing and inspiring young women from Scott. Now, when I was invited by President Cochran to be the commencement speaker, I experienced many feelings. I felt humbled, blessed, honored, nervous, and a lot of excitement. This is a very special occasion, as Dr. Cochran mentioned, because it is a reunion of me being able to see her. I have to tell you that Dr. Cochran was an outstanding student, and I had the privilege of serving as her chair. You have made me very proud, Dr. Cochran. You are truly a scholarly leader, and I'm honored to be here with your students, the graduates of Scott Community College. Tonight is about you. We are here to celebrate you. I am very proud of each of you and your academic accomplishments. According to the research, there is a relationship between education and earnings. The more education you possess, the higher the earnings, and this exponentially increases during your lifetime. Yes, making money is important, but it is how you live a meaningful life that is invaluable. You cannot put a price tag on happiness. I know you have worked very hard and sacrificed a lot, but remember, you did not get here alone. Be sure to take the time to tell your loved ones, your teachers, your friends, and others who believed in you and supported you throughout this journey. Life after graduation is a long journey. Often, we do not know where we will end up, but it is the way that we live our lives that allow us to experience, to see and learn about the world around us. President Cochran mentioned during my introduction about my upbringing. Who knew that a boy from the island of Guam would make his way all the way to Iowa? I am one of 8 children. My mother was a young child during World War II and completed only the eighth grade. My father completed high school. Mom worked as a chambermaid in a hotel for many years. The tip money she earned was our lunch money. Dad was an air-conditioned refrigeration mechanic and held 2 jobs to support their 8 children. So imagine growing up on a tropical island in the Western Pacific, surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. Imagine your playground was a jungle and the ocean. Imagine living in a house made of corrugated tin and wood. Your shower was outside, 4 walls, cold water, and the sky. Imagine not having modern plumbing and your toilet was an outhouse. I am sharing my story with you because I am proud of my cultural context. I am proud of my humble beginnings. Take a moment to think about your family upbringing. Think about where you come from, the people that make up your family. There is an inspiring TED Talk titled The Danger of a Single Story, and it's by novelist Chimamanda Adichie of Nigeria. She tells the story of how she found her authentic cultural voice and warns that if we only hear a single story about another person or a country, we risk a critical misunderstanding. It does not matter where we all come from. What matters most is that we embrace our culture, our history, and our identity. We must celebrate with pride. You, the students sitting in front of me, represent a beautiful tapestry of cultural backgrounds, life experiences, and I celebrate you tonight for your achievements. You have worked very hard and sacrificed many things to complete your education at Scott. Congratulations for being persistent, for making education a top priority. I am a first-generation college student. I stand here before you as a proud beneficiary of the American Community College. As Dr. Cochran mentioned, I first walked through the doors of Northern Virginia Community College in Alexandria, Virginia. My educational journey was complicated. I swirled across different colleges. I started in developmental math and completed 1 semester at Nova. Then I transferred to Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond. There, I completed 1 semester. I decided to move across country to Los Angeles and attended Los Angeles City College. Guess how long I was enrolled at LA City College? 1 semester. I moved again over the valley and attended Los Angeles Valley College to complete my general education and transfer requirements. But here is the irony. 28 years ago, almost to this day, I was sitting where you are sitting at the 1991 spring commencement of Los Angeles Valley College. I participated in commencement, but was 1 credit shy of my AA degree in liberal studies. The plan was to return in the summer and complete the health requirement for my degree. Well, guess what? I never returned to LA Valley to complete that degree. I have the diploma holder, I have the commencement program, I have the tassel, but I do not have the degree. This is the degree that means the most to me. If it were not for the community college, I would not be standing here tonight with you. Fast forward, now I'm completing my 20th year as a university professor. Time flies truly when you are having fun. One of the lessons I would like to impart to you is the difference between work and vocation. We all need to work to support ourselves and our families. We all need to earn an income. And I resonate with the definition by Roger Ebbets, a professor of philosophy and religion at the University of Dubuque. And he states, and I quote, "Vocation is one's response to the call beyond oneself, to use one's strengths and gifts to make the world a better place through service, creativity, and leadership," unquote. Your education from Scott has equipped you with the education, the tools, and the expertise to be successful. What do you want your vocation to be as you traverse through life's journey. What is your vocation today, tomorrow, and throughout your life? Some of you will be moving on to a four-year university to complete a bachelor's degree and beyond. Some of you are starting your careers. Some of you have already had careers and are pursuing new opportunities. Some of you will be entrepreneurs, technologists, healthcare professionals, in the diesel and auto collision repair occupations, in early childhood education, in HVAC, welding, bakery, culinary. The list goes on. It's in your program. It's absolutely amazing and beautiful. It doesn't matter which education and career path you are taking after Scott. I encourage you to reflect on the question about your vocation long after this ceremony. By now, you know that I'm a risk taker. I have been in transition since I left Guam. I have moved a lot, held several faculty careers at different universities, lived in different states: California, Virginia, Illinois, Texas, Iowa, Florida, Alabama. That's pretty crazy, huh? My family and life circumstances have shaped my values, and moving enabled me to grow and be challenged. My parents had a profound impact on my values, my work ethics, my discipline, respect, and family. Although there were many moments in my life that I felt insecure or even feeling like an imposter, I was able to dig deep within my core, my soul, to believe in myself and find value. I'd like to ask you these questions. What are your core values? What is your philosophy of life? What do you want your legacy to be? And how do you want to be remembered? These are big questions. Remember, your achievements do not stop here at this graduation ceremony. There'll be many more mountains to climb in your life's journey. Typically, at commencement, the speaker imparts some advice or wisdom. Today, I would like to take a different approach of reframing the advice to my own life's principles. I've been creating my own list, like Sydney's, and these are my list of life's principles over the years, and I'd like to share them with you. Pay it forward. You have been blessed to have the opportunities and success of completing your education and having a bright future. Do something meaningful in your community. Be kind and be grateful. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have humility and grace. Embrace mindfulness. Take the time to reflect, engage in disciplined silence. There is a lot of noise around us and even within us. Learn to find your center and practice stillness and peace. Develop a healthy lifestyle. You lower your chances of disease and you increase your energy level and good mental health. Embrace the virtues of honesty, humility, love, empathy, compassion, respect, and courage. Be a lifelong learner. Learn something new every day. Be present in your relationships. Be good to yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously. Laugh at yourself often. Be your authentic self. If you're not your true self, then who are you? Open your heart. Feel and have emotions. Be resilient and flexible. Be open to new opportunities and experiences. And lastly, strive for excellence and not perfection. There is no such thing as perfection. With your education comes immense responsibility. Use your gifts to inspire others. Use your gifts to empower and lift others up. Use your gifts to make the world a better place. Finally, use your gifts to create a life that matters. I feel like I've come full circle. My own life has been about transitions and journeys, as you learned. And I've been studying many things related to community colleges and students. I mentioned one of the new areas of my research is actually studying the role of community colleges and educating the incarcerated. I've looked at a lot of data both in Iowa and Alabama, and so there are individuals who, over time, will be released. We know that with education, we reduce recidivism. No matter your passions, the question is, how do you translate your passions to affect change? What are your passions now, and what will your passions be in the future? I would like to share a quote to inspire your continued success. This is by Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest athletes and boxers of all time. And I quote, "Champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision. They have to have the skill and the will, but the will must be stronger than the skill. As you consider the next chapter in your life, I'd like to share a quote from Steve Jobs. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living the result of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Finally, another quote by Gandhi that I believe is very fitting tonight. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. During my first year at graduate school, I met a professor, Leslie Koltai. He came from Hungary. He grew up in the 1950s, came to the United States, did not speak English. He rose through the ranks of the community colleges and became the chancellor of the Los Angeles Community College District. He wrote a book, chapter titled, Community Colleges, Making Winners Out of Ordinary People. Tonight, I'm rephrasing the title for this momentous occasion. Scott Community College, Making Winners Out of Extraordinary People. Congratulations, class of 2019. I wish you continued success, good health, and happiness on your next journey of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lannen. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think we need to invite Dr. Lannen back to complete his last credit at Scott and give him a diploma with our name on it. At this time, we're pleased to have the opportunity to recognize several outstanding graduates of Scott Community College. Dr. Kindle, will you please come forward to recognize these outstanding graduates?
Good evening. It is a great honor to be able to stand in front of you this evening and talk about those extraordinary students who are sitting here tonight. I am able to recognize 3 groups of outstanding scholars. Each has shown great talent, tenacity, as they have gone above and beyond general expectations. I will tell you something about each of these groups of scholars, and at the end, I'd like to recognize them all together as one large group. First, I would like to recognize the scholars of our chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Some of you might not recognize that term, Phi Theta Kappa, in the audience tonight, but it is a prestigious international organization that encourages and celebrates the extraordinary academic achievement of students, particularly those in 2-year colleges. In order to become a member, a student must have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or above and must go beyond the classroom and participate in service projects that give back to their communities. Scott Community College's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa has been recognized as an outstanding chapter in this country for over 8 years. The second group of students, scholars, that I would like to recognize are members who have chosen to challenge themselves beyond, again, the rigors of the classroom. These scholars are members of the Scott Community College Honors Program. Now, these are students who have intentionally requested to do more than what is expected in each of their classes. This program was developed in 1997 as a way for outstanding scholars to go beyond course requirements and really enhance their critical thinking skills. To become graduates of the Scott Community College Honors Program, students must complete several student-initiated honors projects and immerse themselves in an honors seminar. And the third group that I would like to recognize are special trailblazers, indeed. They have demonstrated academic excellence and an enormous amount of perseverance and commitment. This third group of graduates have been enrolled in Eastern Iowa's Accelerated Associate's Degree Program, which is a partnership between Davenport North High School and Scott Community College. They are the third cohort of graduates from this program. These 45 students have been dually enrolled. They have been pursuing their associate's degree while pursuing also their high school diploma. It is with enthusiasm and pride that I ask all of the students in PTK, Honors, and the Davenport North Accelerated Associate's Degree Program to please stand. It is a very impressive group, and I'm very proud to stand before you. I know with your commitment and your perseverance, I am sure that your future is very bright. Congratulations. I would like to now call up Dr. Ladrina Wilson, Dean of Students, who will recognize our students that are graduating with honors and our veterans and military graduates. Dean Wilson.
Good evening. It's my honor to recognize and present to you our students who are graduating with the distinction of exceptional academic achievement. These graduates are very special to us, and their collegiate work is superior. Scott Community College recognizes high academic achievement with the following 3 honors distinctions: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Students graduating with degrees designated cum laude shall have maintained a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74 for all college-level work at Scott Community College. If I could have each of my cum laude graduates rise, I would appreciate that. And stand at this time. You may be seated. Each cum laude graduate is wearing a white honors cord. Students graduating with degrees designated magna cum laude shall have maintained a grade point average of a 3.75 to a 3.9 for all of their college-level work. Each magna cum laude graduate is wearing a blue and white honors cord. If I could have each of my magna cum laude graduates please rise. Let's give them a round of applause. Nice work. Now, if I could please have the summa cum laude graduates rise. As you can see, please stay standing. Please stay standing. I know you're modest. But as you can see, there are fewer of those. These individuals standing before you are designated summa cum laude because they have maintained a perfect GPA of a 4.0. This is the highest academic achievement honor. Each of our summa laude graduates is wearing a gold cord and special medallion that has been presented to them. Thank you so much for putting your best foot forward and your outstanding achievements. Thank you. I also have the pleasure and the opportunity tonight to recognize our active military and veteran graduates of Scott Community College. Graduates who have honorably served or have served in the armed forces in the United States are recognized by wearing a red, white, and blue cord. If possible, will each of you please stand to be recognized? Thank you for your service. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to turn the platform over to President Cochran.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Scott Community College is composed of 2 academic divisions. Our graduates have completed their academic work through either the Division of Career and Technical Education or the Division of Arts and Sciences. We will now present the candidates for academic degrees, diplomas, and certificates from the Division of Career and Technical Education. Will you please hold your applause until all awards have been presented and conferred? Dean Matt Schmidt will present the candidates for awards in the Division of Career and Technical Education.
On behalf of faculty, I present the candidates for awards in Career and Technical Education. Please rise. President Cochran and Chancellor Doucette, it is my pleasure to present to you the candidates for certificates and associate degrees in this division. I recommend conferring the award to which these candidates are entitled. Associate in Applied Science Accounting Management, Shelby Renee Meyer. Associate in Applied Science Administrative Office Support, Kylie Sue Cuesta. Sasha L. Rodriguez. Latrice Campbell Boykins. Kristen Lee Godke. Rashonda Janine Otis. Associate in Applied Science, American Sign Language, English Interpreting. Brasia Joe Bailey. Amber Joan Greving. Ariana Marie Jackson. Brianna Lynn Kane. Caitlin Marie Kucher. Molly Marie Basic. Certificate of Deaf Studies. Cheyenne Rochelle Sobolik. Associate in Applied Science Auto Collision Repair. Boy. Ha Sa. Associate in Applied Science Automotive Technology. Elizabeth Ann Hoagland. Mudu Lamu. Joseph John O'Mara. Elber Mu. Congratulations. Lele Mu. Luis Angel Perez. Cloudy Pierre Charles. Byron Tyree Steele. Sue Toon. Associate in Applied Science Business Management, Jennifer Kathleen Broderson. Tatum Marie Bunch. Hannah Lindsay James. Christopher Dale Salee. Certificate, Management, and Supervision, Gilbert Garnica. Associate in Applied Science CNC Machining, Sean Arthur Broderson. Certificate, CNC Programming, Nicole Amber Ellis. Certificate, Culinary Arts Baking, Felicia Kate Torrance. Associate in Applied Science Culinary Arts Chef Apprenticeship, Michael Henry Crawford. Gina Lynn McCoy. Brittany Nicole Shell. Associate in Applied Science Culinary Arts Management, Jordan Samantha Carbon. Diploma Dental Assisting, Courtney Diane Davis. Taylor Marie Drury. Ashlyn Riley Ford. Melissa Gomez Lopez. Alexis Ann Marie Harris. Shelby Lee Norgard. Cyan Ramirez. Thank you. Brenda Gazelle Raya. Adela Reyes. Sylvia Jalen Rojas. Rhiannon Marie Schilling. Liliana Solis. Associate in Applied Science Diesel Technology, Luis Alfaro. Tony James Anderson. Andrew Peter Broderson. Benjamin Frank Grimes. Matthew David Johnson. Vincent Paul Clower. Daniel Weston Swiger. Jean Owen Templeton. Associate in Applied Science Early Childhood Education, Whitney Marie Bars. Michaela Lynn Hogrove. Catherine Marie Jelinski. Courtney Marie Luther. Alexandra Marie Saul. Associate in Applied Science Engineering Technology, Madeline Bell McCabe. Marilena Silva. Associate in Applied Science Health Information Technology, Carrie Sue Carsons. Ashley Ann Ince. Sashabini Vijay Kumar. Associate in Applied Science, Health, Safety, and Environmental Technology, Mark Lane Jolly. Associate in Applied Science, Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, Brock Lee DeShepper. Tanner Wayne Housengay. Timothy Maurice Sanders. Okay. Ian Stephen Wishnock. Diploma, Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, Benjamin Donald Cheney. Michael Avery Johnson. Keontae James Weiss. Associate in Applied Science Information Technology, Augmented Reality, Kevin Anthony Hale. Associate in Applied Science Information Technology, Security and Forensics, Sarah Lynn Hoffman. Timothy Glenn Smith. Associate in Applied Science Information Technology, Networking, Hoon Peng Aitung. Keith Edmund Jared Hanna. Associate in Applied Science Information Technology, Programming, Andrew John Daly. Associate in Applied Science Information Technology, Help Desk and Hardware, Leanne Jo Wilkins. Okay. Luz Mendoza Martinez, Associate in Applied Science, Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Greta Asushi. Diploma, Medical Assisting, Tanya Leilani Biondo.
Alana Collins.
Congratulations, Alana. Well done.
Casey K. Grammer. Lacey J. Lurch. Morgan Dixie Minterzer. Minerva Mullins. Megan Marie Tharp. Cassandra Lynn Tibbetts. Associate in Applied Science Nursing, Dawn Marie Barnes. Connie Ray Bean. Amy Bellmeyer. Jennifer Jean Brandit. Sarah Ann Cassis. Jessica Marie Kumfar.
That's okay. Congratulations, Jessica.
Shandaya C. Dunbar. Congratulations. Ashley Ann Itori.
Congratulations, Ashley. You're welcome.
Sam Flomo.
Congratulations, Sam.
Brooke Danielle Garrity. Brandon Scott Gilmore.
Congratulations, Brandon. Very nice speech today. Thank you.
Bryce Matthew Griffin. Erica Renee Hinson. Brittany Renee Herron. Congratulations. Paula Marie Hogue. Kaylee Kristen Ilg. Caitlin Sue Kevlin. Lindsay Jenna Coombs. Lauren K. Lovedey. Allison Marie Mason. Chelsea Nicole McClicktock. Samantha Joan Marino. Tia Nicole Orozco. Jessica Lane Richards. Shelby Lynn Rock. Jessica Aoun Rogers. Elizabeth Joanne Ruiz. Darian Marie Schaefer. Abigail Christine Sladen. Michelle Luciana Smith. Erica Paige Taylor. Sydney Michelle Walters. Mitchell William Wilson. Claire Kathleen Marie Wishler. Diploma Practical Nursing, Faith Ann Huffman. Olivia Christine Meister. Associate in Applied Science Radiologic Technology, Courtney Sue Benwitz. Erin Brittany Carney. Haley Briannon Dalton. Jeremy Daniel Edwards. Chelsea Fitzpatrick. Alexandria Lynn Garlock. Laura Marie Lala. Ashley Nicole Malone. Brandy Dawn Nelson. Shelby Joe Russ. Maggie May Schneer. Brianna Caroline Staub. Janet Lynn Thielen. Lauren Elizabeth Van Mark. Nicole Renee Wadden. No problem. Abby Lauren Walters. Olivia Ivy Williams. Associate in Applied Science Diagnostic Cardiac Sonography, Eric Brandon Schulten. Autumn Lynn Sterner. Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Thomas Michael Buchtkamp. Jennifer Marie Borman. Jennifer Marie Fowler. Lena Guerrero. Jamie Holivo. Allison Ann Lau. Amy Renee Mao. Alexis Jean Peterson. Jessica Lee Rinkin. Kaylin Nicole Shedd. Associate in Applied Science, Surgical Technology, Pedro Barros. Bailey K. Fulton. Heather Marie Hincher. Reagan Danae Jones. Melinda Marie Kelly. Simmer Issa Morar. Megan Jean Schmeek. Caitlin Lee Sheehan. Kayla Ruthann Swanson. Associate in Applied Science, Technical Studies, Kyle James Long. Associate in Applied Science, Welding, Jared Wade Hulsher. Marcus Lynn Rowan. Thomas George Santacola.
Thank you very much to Dr. Marvin and to Dr. Schmidt for reading names. This concludes the academic awards for the Division of Career and Technical Education. We congratulate these graduates and wish them success in their respective fields. Dean Lawler and Dr. Wilson will now present the candidates for academic awards in the Division of Arts and Sciences. You may be seated.
The Arts and Sciences Division offers programs in the arts and sciences leading to an Associate of Arts or Associate of Science degree in aviation, biology, business administration, chemistry, communications media, criminal justice, education, English, fine arts, general studies, history, liberal arts, mathematics, physics, political science, pre-computer science, pre-health professional, pre-law, psychology, and sociology social work. On behalf of the faculty, I present the candidates for academic awards in the Arts and Sciences Division. Please rise. Chancellor Doucette, President Cochran, and board members, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for associate's degrees in the Arts and Sciences Division. I recommend conferring the degrees to which these candidates are entitled. Ritaj Al-Jaburi. Emma Marie Anderson. Madeline Eve Anderson. Megan Brianna Anderson. Melanie Estelle Anderson. Jerry Beth Atkins. Abigail Lee Bastian. Drew Michael Bellevue. Briley Elaine Blanchard. Lauren Riley Bliss. Okay. Jenna Grace Blazevich. Derek Michael Brown. Juliet Christian Bond. Caitlin Yvonne Bruce. Ryan Patrick Buckley. Jocelyn Nicole Burridge. Julie Sakarapia. Brant Bernard Carter. Marilyn Wanda Carter. Paloma Castillo. Okay. Allison Leanne Cavan. Okay. Carmela Carol Celsi. Okay, thank you. Sindra K. Child. Catherine Elizabeth Wanzel Clausen. Okay. Thomas Edward Clay II. Brianna Jo Clement. Antonio Bernard Collins. Logan Lee Comstock. Jenna Jo Costello. Chase Joseph Creviston. Stephanie Lorraine Crippen. Chloe Diane Croxton. Morgan Juanita Cruz. Brianna Lee Curtin. Kelsey Ann De Leon. Alondra Delgado. Lisa. Misael Alejandro Diaz. Rosa Marta Dominguez. Okay. Jenna Maleka Marie Douglas. Carolyn Therese Dugan. Got it. Amber Lynn Ehlers. Christopher Sean Ferris. Aaliyah K. Page Finn. Brittany Louise Fisher. Rylan Renee Fisher. Fletcher, excuse me. Christina Gabriela Flores. Daniel Owen Fraser. Catherine Estelle Gaskin. Alexia Renee Gibson. Gabriella Michelle Gilbert. Raekwon Parrish Unique Goodlet.
Congratulations, Raekwon.
Gabrielle Lynn Graham Laguerre.
Congratulations, Gabrielle.
Okay. Meredith Marie Groharing. Megan Elizabeth Hackney. Tanisha Plachette Hawkins. Jennifer K. Hayes. Emily Cheyenne Head. Michelle Lynn Hetherington. Carlina Lynn Hildebrandt.
Congratulations, Carlina.
Ariana Kadam Hill. Okay. Matthew Tyler Hinsberger. Okay. Simone Victoria De La Rosa Holmes. Okay. Michaela Catherine Holve. Autumn Jessica Huff. Bianca Victoria Caitlin Jackson. Carly Elise Jewell. Alexis Jade Johnson. Latea Monet Johnson. Lily Mara Jones. Carter David Josend. Haley Marie Kelly. Madeline Lorraine Kennedy. Julia Ryan Kopp. Chelsea Elizabeth Kruger.
Tatiana Souvenir Launay. Alexander Jackson Leonard. Ryan John Lutek. Landon Allen Luker. Christopher Wayne Martin. Anthony Hall McIntyre. Mannix Richmond Miller. Marcy Lou Mills. Matthew Jonathan Moncrief. Allison Nicole Morris. Emma Nicole Morris. Ian Michael Mudd. Brandon Michael Myers. Carissa Ariel Olive. Nicole Rose Pessman. Alexis Marie Poles. Elena Marie Ramirez. Brandon Lee Ramos. Reese Vivian Ranum. Karen Elizabeth Rao Arana. Micah Paul Reynolds. Kiana Nicole Denise Richards. Veda Renee Rossi. Riley Lynn Runge. Olivia Nicole Saul. Allison Therese Schmidt. Katie Nicole Schnack. Rachel Anne Marie Schnack. Kaylee Mackenzie Shriver. Sarah Renee Schwartz. Chalisa Liasia Seal. Ariana Tandy Cerna. Wyatt Christian Cerna. Christopher Joseph Shropshire. Nicole Marie Simpson. Iceland Sylvia Snow. Isaac Peter Stolmeyer. Blake Joseph Stoughton. Landon Darrell Taylor. Alexis Mahogany Michelle Teague. Sydney Rose Ann Tingle.
Congrats, Miss Sid. We'll miss you. Best of luck to you, sweetie. Thanks for tonight. It was wonderful.
Julian Cage Totten.
Congratulations, Julian. You're welcome.
Armando Trigueros Jr.
You're welcome.
Alejandra Silvia Villapando.
You're welcome.
Simon Andreas Wagner. Christian Frederick Wagshaw.
Congratulations, Christian.
Spencer Todd Wakeland. Marcia Marie Watson. Brianna Elizabeth Wegman. Andrew Michael Welch. Lacey Rose Wendell. Jennifer Lynn Wentworth. Janie Marie West. Madison Lynn Wild. Nathan David Williams. Tamika Shantae Williams. Essence Marie Wilmington. Kayla Renee Wiseman. Odessa Taryn Wold. Mark Anthony Claiborne Jr. Associates in Science. Zachary Mark Alcala. Mackenzie Lee Banowitz.
Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Andrew Houston Boyle. Athena Marie Bruner. Kelsey Renee Fortner. Dawood Julius Gari. Dina Doreen Gibbs. Kendra Gail Houston. LaQuisha Sharice Jackson.
Congratulations, Felicia. You're welcome.
Kyle John Kent.
Congratulations, Kyle.
Kelly Christine Corpheus.
Congratulations, Kelly. You're welcome.
Lily. Lily Jewel Lindell.
Congratulations, Lily. You're welcome.
Honore Lopaca.
Congratulations, Honore.
Joanna Marie Martinez.
Congratulations, Joanna.
Lee Reinhard Seeley. Tatiana Ejanique Vaughn.
This completes the Arts and Sciences Division Academic Awards. We congratulate these graduates and wish them success in their respective fields. Okay, here comes the part you've all been waiting for. Will the candidates for academic degrees, diplomas, and certificates please all rise? Upon recommendation of the faculty, the administration, and the board of directors, I do hereby confer on you the academic degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled, with all rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Chancellor Doucette, members of the board, deans, faculty, and guests, I present to you the graduates of Scott Community College 2019. Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated. Class of 2019, I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of every single one of you here tonight. You have achieved such good things, great things, and now you all are part of our rich history at Scott Community College, and you are all alum of Scott Community College. How does that feel? Scott Community College has prepared you well as you proceed to your career or continue your education. As you leave our Scott Community College family and go out into our changing world, go confidently, continue to learn, stay optimistic, believe in yourselves, lend a helping hand to others, and take time to show gratitude to those who helped you along the way. Maybe you'd like to give a big round of applause to all of your family and friends who came here to support you tonight. We wish you great happiness and always continued success. And again, we are proud of every single one of you. Congratulations. Faculty, staff, family, and friends, thank you so much for sharing in this celebration this evening. Please be seated and remain seated for the recessional. Enjoy the rest of your evening.